Hello and welcome to the ultimate updated guide to Revelations. In this video, I will provide a full walkthrough and detailed strategy to complete the main quest as well as every single side Easter egg, all within a single match. This guide is designed to give both an optimized and easy strategy to complete these Easter eggs on both a low round and without spending too much time. If you enjoy this video, please consider dropping a like or even subscribing, and check out the playlist in the description for more zombies guides. Now let's get straight into the guide. Firstly, I highly recommend using the all-around enhancement lite mod for PC or some other mod that can guarantee getting the wonder weapons from the mystery box, as several steps required these weapons which can only be obtained randomly from the box. Next, for the loadout and gobble gums, you can use whatever. I will not be using any gums for this guide, however, as they are unnecessary. Now let's begin. Upon starting, turn around and prone in front of Quick Revive for a free 100 points. Next, dump one mag into each zombie's leg, following up with a knife to maximize points. Leave one zombie alive. Now repair barriers until you gain no more points. Buy the Shiva from the wall and roll the gum machine if you wish. Now you have to shoot these 4 gravestones in this exact order: Richtofen, Tank, Takio, and Nikolai. If done correctly, you will notice a red glow emanate from all 4 gravestones. Next, we will complete the first corruption engine. Interact with the pedestal and simply knife the Furies as they approach. Now knife the final zombie and end the round. On round 2, kill all but one zombie using 2 body shots and a knife to maximize point gain. Now repair barriers until you gain no more points. Kill the final zombie and end the round. On round 3, kill all but one zombie by shooting 3 times to the chest and then knifing to maximize points. Now repair barriers until you gain no more points. Open this gate and take the jump pad over to Shang. Prone in front of Stamina for a free 100 points. Next, you can find a radio here for some lore. Another radio can be found up here. Clear this debris, where you can now find 2 more radios out of bounds. The first of 3 possible locations for the Keeper Crystal can be found here. Open the door into the theater and interact with the first of 3 Easter egg song teddies on this chair. Head up to the projector room and prone in front of Widow's Wine for 100 points. Here you can find another radio as well. You can find the second potential crystal location on this table here. Now knife the final zombie and end the round. On round 4, get to 3,000 points and immediately buy the Bowie knife. We will use this to amass a huge amount of easy points. Now knife all but one zombie. Head up to the Der Eisendrache area and open the gates. You can find another radio on this tomb here. And turning around, you can find the final possible location for the Keeper Crystal floating here. Now head towards the corruption engine and turn around. Shoot the numbers 9, 3, and 5 onto the clock face. To see if you did this correctly, this urn should now be flashing with lightning. Now head back and complete the corruption engine. Now stand on each of these 4 stone plates until they glow blue and you hear a click. This will start the anti-gravity in the area. Now we will collect 2 items from the walls. First is the shield jaw piece, which can be found on these 3 walls, the second being the chalk, which is used for the swapping table Easter egg. Now while in anti-gravity, throw a grenade into this hole while wall running. This should drop a wolf skull down, which will be used for the wolf mask Easter egg. Finally head over and interact with this wall. This will use the chalk we just picked up to take the writing off the wall. Now knife the final zombie and end the round. Round 5 is the first potential parasite round. The other potential parasite rounds are 6 and 7. When you get a parasite round, just kill all the parasites, take the max ammo, and continue the guide. Wait until the anti-gravity starts in Der Eisendrache. The wolf skull should now start floating. Simply knife zombies near the skull and eventually it will disappear. When it does, the wolf mask will now be available in the theater. On the next round, simply knife all but 1 zombie and then head to the theater where we can pick up the wolf mask, increasing our sprinting stamina. Now head over to this jump pad and take it over to Verucht. You can find a lantern on this shelf that can be interacted with every few rounds for some lore. On the back of this pillar is the first of 3 possible spawn locations for the shield core. On this shelf is the first of 3 possible spawn locations for the keeper skull. You can also find a radio up here. Now turn around and prone in front of Speed Cola for 100 free points. Open this gate, you can shoot another radio out of bounds here. Now complete the corruption engine, making sure not to kill the last zombie. Heading up these stairs, you can find another potential location for the keeper's skull on this chair. Now interact with this chalk on the floor to replace it. Next, open this door. Here you can find the next potential location for the shield core in this back room. Now head into this room. You will find the next song Teddy on this chair, as well as another radio above these green tanks. Heading down this hall, you can find the final potential location of the keeper's skull on this chair here. Next, heading into the kitchen area, you can find the final location for the shield core on this table here. Now take the jump pad over to Mob, making sure the zombie is not too close as the pad can kill it. You can find the next radio on this shelf. Turning around, you can find the first of 3 potential locations for the keeper flag here on this wall. Next, prone in front of Mule Kick for 100 free points. Open the door and immediately crouch down to find the next radio. Now complete the final corruption engine, making sure to not accidentally kill the final zombie. Head up the stairs. You can find Al's hat in this cell, which is a purely cosmetic item. Now head into this room, where you will find a radio in this desk, and the final teddy that when interacted with will play the Easter egg song The Gift. Now head up to the top of the mound, where you can find the second potential location for the keeper flag here. Head back down and follow this path. You can find the final potential location for the keeper flag here against this wall. Now prone in front of double tap for 100 free points. You can find another lore lantern on this box here. Open up this door and follow this path. Here are 2 potential locations for the dragon head shield piece. You can find another radio on this shelf, as well as the final dragon head shield part location on this chair. Now take the jump pad over to spawn and clear the debris, opening up the majority of the map fully. Now you must go around the map using the jump pads. You are looking for a small triangular rock that looks like this. It can be found here in Shang, in Mob, or in Verrucht. When you have located the rock, this is the jump pad you must bring the keeper to progress the main quest. Then we will travel to the nearest keeper protector station where we can still land on the required jump pad. For example, if the rock is in Shang, then you want to start the keeper protector in Origins so that you can land directly on the pad and start the ritual. If this is confusing, just watch on to see an example. Kill the final zombie and start the next round. Upon starting the round, immediately spend the 5,000 points, build and summon the keeper protector, and take the jump pad over to the small rock. Now stand directly on the rock and move around until the keeper lifts its arms. Now kill the remaining zombies, protecting the keeper. As soon as the next round starts, head to a new area. All the zombies will ignore you trying to reach the keeper, however they will despawn as soon as they leave the same area as you. On the next round, mag dump with your pistol and knife all but 1 zombies, generating a huge number of points while they all ignore you. When 1 zombie remains, I recommend buying the KRM shotgun from the wall, which we will use in the next step. After a while has passed, the zombie will aggro to you once again, letting you know the ritual is complete. Return to where the rock was and pick up an audio reel from the floor where the keeper once was. Now locate the mystery box. If you have a mod for box RNG, use it now, otherwise you will just have to get lucky. You need to pull the Lil Arnie grenades from the box. Now travel through one of the portals to Nacht der Untoten. You can find another lantern-like interactable here. You can also check the challenges here, which reward from left to right a max ammo, packed weapon, and an extra perk. Head up these stairs and clear the debris. The next chalk to change is also found on this wall. And the next wall to place chalk on can be found here. Next up, we can complete the song radio Easter egg. Simply interact with all of the following buttons as quickly as possible to make a radio appear. Now simply shoot this radio to play a random zombie's song or melee it to turn it off. Now head upstairs and build the dragon shield. Next, I recommend buying Juggernog from the perk machine. Now wait until the huge apothecon is directly in front of you and interact with this panel to trap it. Now take the portal to Mob, where we will take the next chalk from the wall. Next, head to the Kino Theater for the next chalk wall. Finally, take the portals over to Mob and place the chalk on this wall. This will grant access to the swapping table in Nacht, which allows you to swap between multiple weapons. Next, place the audio reel here on this box, which will start the next stage of the main quest. Now stand in front of the apothecon so it eats you. When inside, shoot these 3 supports to drop the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now you must throw Lil Arnies into 3 different holes 3 times. After every set of 3 Margwas will spawn that you must defeat. The exact angle to throw is shown here, aiming at the lip of the hole. Follow this order to make sure you get none wrong. When the 3 Margwas spawn, use the KRM, and the Dragon Shield Fireball attacks to destroy the heads in a single shot. Hopefully you get a max ammo. If not, you will have to wait until you do to refill your Arnies so you can throw them into the next holes. Watch out, as the next round has Fire Margwas and the final has Void Margwas. After the final Margwa has been killed, Pack-a-Punch the KRM, and if a Panzer has spawned, kill it far enough away from the last zombie so the explosion doesn't end the round. Finally, before leaving, pick up the next audio reel here to progress the main quest. Return to the main map and roll the box to get the Apothecan's Servant Wonder weapon. Now we need to shoot the following out-of-bound glowing tablets in order to unlock the packed version of the weapon. I also recommend buying double tap here. I like buying stamina up here, but you can go with any other perk if you want. And the last perk I buy is Quick Revive. After shooting all of the glowing tablets, head back into the Apothecan and pack the Apothecan's Servant, which is used for the next main quest step. Now head back through to the Kino stage, opening this door. On the stage, we can place this audio reel to start the next main quest step. Now wait for anti-gravity to start in Der Eisendrache and wall run here. You must shoot this stone brick with a packed weapon to drop some bones, and then shoot it again with the packed Apothecan's Servant to suck them up. Now continue wall running, and you can collect this perk bottle in the air, giving you a free random perk. Head to Shang and shoot this stone here to drop the bones. Once again, suck them up. As you can see here, I accidentally killed the final zombie, which is fine as we need some extra points anyways. Our next bones are in the church on the spawn island. The next after that is in Origins. Unfortunately, the packed KRM does not have the required range to get the next bones, so I recommend placing it on the weapon swap table, and then buying and packing a Shiva just to get the next bones. These can be found on this rock in Verrucht. The final bones can be found here in Nacht. Make sure to trade in the Shiva for the KRM, then head upstairs. There will now be bones lying on the ground. Make sure the final zombie is not too close and shoot the bones. Head back upstairs where you will now find the zombie corpse of Sophia. Once again, shoot this and the next audio reel for the main quest will appear. Now head to Origins and the top of the mound where you can place the audio reel to start the next step of the main quest. Now we need to make around 8,000 points. And we will also complete the Helmet of Siegfried at the same time. To do this, we must fill 4 lightning urns with zombie souls that can only be gained through headshots. Each urn takes 6 headshots to complete. The first urn is here in Origins. The next is here in the Verrucht kitchen area. Then in the Kino projector room. And finally here in Der Eisendrache, next to the statue room. Once completed, you will hear what sounds like a Viking horn. Go to the Kino stage and equip the helmet, which gives an extra zombie hit worth of health. Now continue killing zombies until you have 8,000 points. For the next step, we must go to each corruption engine and fire the laser turret off a glowing blue rock in the sky. Some turrets have 2 rocks, so watch the video to shoot the correct one. Now return to Nacht and interact with the glowing Sophia drone here. Then follow it to the teleporter in the Kino state. Now for a little sidestep. If you have already completed this Easter egg once before, as well as all the other Black Ops 3 Easter eggs, or if you are using a mod, you can complete the Super Easter Egg step here to get the RK5 on all starts, as well as unlock the katana on this map. Return to the spawn and interact with this glowing headlight. You now must make it back to the teleporter without taking any damage at all. If you do not have access to this step, simply interact with the teleporter. As soon as you teleport, interact with this book on the bed, which is needed for the next step. And if you are doing the Super Egg, interact with this box. You can also interact with this gramophone to play some music. Now place the book here to start the next step of the main quest. Now you must pick up 4 eggs around the map and place them inside the apothecon. The locations for all eggs will be shown on screen now, with each of the 4 eggs having 4 possible locations. You can only hold 1 egg at a time. After finding an egg, place them here in the apothecon. After placing all 4 eggs, you will now need to kill 10 zombies near each egg in order to birth a baby gateworm used in the next step. Now grab a gateworm. We will then search the map for 4 runes. Each rune has 3 possible locations shown on screen. Each time you find a rune, go back to the apothecon to grab another worm to soak up the next rune. Once you have all 4 runes, head to the Kino projector room, where you will be teleported into the first boss fight arena thingy. Interact with this book and note down the 4 symbols that appear and the order they appear in. While doing this, use Lil Arnie's or servant shots to protect yourself. When you have noted down all 4, head back to the area where you first entered. glowing symbols will start to appear. Interact with the same symbols in the order that you saw in the book. After entering the 4 correct symbols, the Margwa fight will start. If you mess up any of the symbols, then you will have to return to the projector room the following round. The Margwa fight consists of 4 waves where players must kill 2 Margwas each wave. The waves have different effects in a randomized order. The effects are void tornadoes, floor is lava with safe zones, fire walls, and lightning walls, which is probably the hardest. After defeating 2 Margwas for 4 waves, the summoning key can be picked up. Next up, we have to throw the summoning key at 7 different objects shown on screen now. Just make sure to try and use the jump pads and not the teleporter, as the key can glitch out in the portals. If you're going to use a portal, especially for the last item, make sure to be in a melee animation while entering the portal. After throwing the summoning key, its location is revealed by a beam of blue light similar to the box. After hitting all 7 objects, the summoning key will no longer return and you can move on to the final step of the Easter egg. Now you have 2 choices to make. Either complete the Easter egg now, which I recommend, or complete a few side Easter eggs. This, however, can take ages to do, so I would not recommend it. Skip to the time shown on screen if you just want to finish the main quest. There are 5 more masks we can get in the game. To get the Keeper Skull Head, let the Keeper Protector kill around 30 zombies. And as long as you have unlocked the Wolf Mask, the Keeper Mask will now be available with its effects being shown on screen. Next up, the Fury Head. To get this, simply headshot 15 Furies. The ones for the Corruption Engine do not count. Next, the Margwa Mask. You have to kill one of every type of Margwa with 1 hit to each head. Any other damage invalidates this mask. I recommend using the Shield Blasts to do this one. Next, the Helmet of the King. To get this, kill a Panzer by shooting off its face armor and then shooting its power core till you hear a noise. Then get 50 trap kills and the helmet is yours. Finally, the Apothecon Mask, the most powerful. You must kill the following enemies in the Apothecon's stomach acid while the green fog is present. You can also upgrade the Lil Arnies by killing 150 zombies with them. Then throw the Arnies into the church on spawn to upgrade them, increasing health and duration. Now let's finish the Easter egg. Step back into the portal in Kino and you will be teleported to the boss room. Simply interact with one of the 4 glowing pedestals and kill 10 zombies near it. Make sure not too many mini-boss zombies are harassing you. Then grab the summoning key and throw it at Sophia. This will cause the Shadowman to become vulnerable. Repeatedly shoot the Shadow Man until it is in the Apothecon's mouth, and finally interact with the book to finish the Easter egg. Well done on finishing the main quest and wrapping up Black Ops 3 Zombies. The only other things to do on the map are the time trials, where you must finish rounds 5, 10, 15 and 20 extremely quickly, gaining a new melee weapon after each milestone. This wasn't included, as it is not viable to complete if you are also trying to do the main quest. If this video helped you, drop a like or subscribe, and check out the playlist in the description for more guides. Goodbye and good day.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there. Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.